As a classically trained artist of color, it's always been my philosophy that the stage should reflect the world that we live in. The cultural landscape would be so boring if we didn't paint with all the colors, or even blend some colors. And that's what your contributions allow Opera Noir to do. And on behalf of the artists, the students, and the communities that we touch, we thank you. I'm going to give you an opportunity to hear directly from our artist.
I'm so excited to give my testimonial.
Hey, my name is Derek Butler. I'm a professional singer songwriter born right here in Los Angeles, California. And I've been so blessed to work with so many incredible artists from Stevie Wonder to Adam Lambert, Aretha Franklin, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Justin Bieber, just to name a few. I know for sure that I owe so much of my success to the incredible work that Opera Noir does and the amazingly talented, beautiful, and my angel, Miss J. Rosalind Smith Clark.
I am a former performer and student of Opera Noir, and now I am a working actress in New York City. I've been here for about 2.5, 3 years. So, how has Opera Noir impacted my life?
So the answer to my first question would be, and the power of my words.
When Opera Noir first introduced itself to me, or I got introduced to Opera Noir, I was in a very negative space and didn't have any self-worth, especially when it came to my artistry. And Opera Noir was an experience that I was blessed to receive, to where it gave me the opportunity to see the greater from within. It gave me the opportunity to meet and dwell amongst other people who were like me and really had a passion to go with the arts and to survive with them.
Well, the main thing is Opera Noir gave me excellence. True excellence. I did not understand the depth and the meaning of excellence without having volunteered and worked with this company. Not even in school do I think I truly got this lesson.
Saying what you mean, but before that, listening and paying attention to the given circumstance, situation, or question at hand. And then taking the time to gather your ideas, your point of view, and to gather all that before speaking so that your thoughts and opinions are conveyed with confidence and clarity in the hopes of being understood.
So it impacted my life by turning it around from a negative space of darkness and allowed me to develop standards, which not a lot of people that I grew up around have, let alone, if not for themselves or anything else that they decide to do. And to work with J. Rosalind Smith Clark, her standards are magnificent. Her respect is unparalleled.
Opera Noir really treats every aspect of its performance with such high standard. Nothing is left by the wayside. And I just know that it's felt. You know that you're always in for an experience with Opera Noir that is of such high standard.
I was introduced to Opera Noir, I want to say right after high school. I got to do the master class that they did up in San Francisco. It was my first time getting out of the city, my first time really getting a chance to really experience the city, and also get to spend some true one-on-one time with Miss Clark and all the incredible faculty. At that time, it was also Miss Victoria Theodore. We learned all these things from music theory to performance to how to practice to discipline. That was one of the biggest things that I know for sure that I was lacking in my life. And because of the strong hand and gentle touch and love that Miss Rosalind gave to me, it completely transformed everything about my life. It completely switched my focus. It completely gave me the courage and the confidence to know that I was better than how I was actually living my life.
And it really comes from the love that she expresses and feeds into everyone. And so because of that love, I literally stand here today. I don't even like to think about where I may have been if she hadn't given me the opportunity to work with her on her events and her performances and her trainings, and just to sit in her creative space when she's in the moment. And so I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
How has working with J. Rosalind Smith Clark, my mama Roz, influenced me throughout my artistic journey and today? Well, first and foremost, I have to say being fierce ain't easy. And if anyone taught me that, it is definitely Mama Roz. She has instilled that in me. And that's just not any funny phrase. It's actually a really important phrase. She gave an example, very strong example, of how to stand in who you are. And I believe that's the key to any success and any happiness in your life. And she really gave that to me. She really taught that.
And so from that moment on, it changed everything about who I am, and it gave me the confidence to be able to know that it takes hard work and discipline to be everything that you're born to be.
Working in Miss Clark's class, I feel gave me the tools required to be in a boardroom meeting and sit there with confidence, knowing what to say and being able to command the space with power and integrity. I would say that this informs me today when it comes to picking a purpose-filled job or career, and when I'm setting goals and dreaming big and trying to carry out those plans of mine. My reasons for why you should support Opera Noir are preserving the influence of African American art in the community on an educational and domestic level. Youth enrichment enlivens our future, therefore creating a more progressive world and society. Promoting the joy of expression and communication are the key to understanding. And the arts promote the newness and creativity that make our world a better place, a more fruitful place to live in.
I believe you guys should fund Opera Noir because there is nothing like it. Because making a global impact is globally impactful. I believe that you should fund this because deep down at the core root of it, there is love, there is creativity, there is growth, there is progression. And who wouldn't want to have their name attached to the most positive synonyms in the world?
So you should definitely fund Opera Noir. This isn't a funny thing that seems nice and maybe I'll think about it. It's something that is just non-negotiable. If we want to give our future a brighter, greater look, we definitely need to start with companies like Opera Noir. We definitely need to start with Opera Noir. She really not only gives young people passionate feelings for the arts, but she makes you passionate about who you are. And that is just invaluable. And it spreads like wildfire, y'all. It's not something that should be taken lightly. It is extremely important that young people know about excellence, know about being fierce, and know about how to educate themselves in the arts and have a safe space to gain those skill sets. That's what Opera Noir gives you.
Lastly, I believe that it is important to know that J. Rosalind Smith Clark saved this young artist's life.
So, I have to say, I am so privileged and so thankful to have worked with you, Mama Roz. There are no real words to tell you how blessed I feel and how humbled I feel by the fact that you've been a mentor and that you've really just persevered and stood in this art and in this company for as long as you have, and to see it flourish and become just such an important part of community in everyone's neighborhood. I mean, I'm so elated and so proud of you and so happy to tell everyone.
I'm blessed to have a village. I'm blessed to have a tribe. I'm blessed to have two great and awesome mothers by my side. Thank you so much. for being my source of light whenever I'm lost. Thank you for just being you, being the awesome you and not playing with people. Never, not one time. I love you so much, Mom, and I thank you for everything that you've shown me and taught me and given me in my experience.
I would say that you are an angel. You are one of the most purest, most genuine people that I've ever met in my entire life. And I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart, from the old me to the me now, I am grateful and I appreciate everything that you do and everything that you stand for, from the way that you walk into the room to the way that you speak and carry yourself behind closed doors. I just love you so much, and I respect you, I admire you, I look up to you, and I support any decision that you make.
So I thank you, Ms. Clark. I thank you, Mama Clark. I love you so much for all that you are, all that you're constantly doing for me, the constant words of encouragement, the strong hand of love that always puts me in my place when I know that I need it. And even though I may not want to hear it, you tell me exactly what is absolutely perfect at that time. So I love you so very much for all that you are, all that you're doing. You are a true angel on earth. Please don't ever stop what you're doing. You're helping so many people and you're impacting so many lives. Know that I believe in you. Know that I love you so much. And I truly, truly appreciate all that you are. You're only getting better every day. We love you. Thank you so much, Noir.